Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the famous CINCI Podcast.
Most stupid intro ever.
Dude, why does every episode someone have to make fun of it, okay?
The funny part is that I thought that no one was going to make fun of it this time because I wasn't feeling like it, and then Dr. Joe comes in to completely save
Yeah,
the day.
it's usually CINCI and
To
Synactive.
save the day, that's one way to frame
like-
it.
He's also really nervous about saying it every time. He's like, guys,
That's
should we start
not
now?
true. That's not true. I just want to know if... Okay, whatever.
He's terrified of the reception.
Whatever.
Batman,
Anyway,
Anyway,
the first time.
Looks like that intro.
Anyway, so this episode is an interesting one because I feel like there's a 50% chance it's gonna just completely fall apart and go terribly wrong. But
Yes.
it could
We'll
also end up...
Three people in this podcast later in the episode.
But yeah, I mean, okay, I guess I don't really
people.
need to introduce them because they already said something, but we have Dr. Joe on the podcast right now. What is up? And also WHErwin.
Hell yeah, that's me.
And
Thanks for having me, guys.
yeah, no problem. I mean, okay,
You Google Blue.
okay. Also,
Dude, we should
Fair
also
enough.
we should also introduce Hyperbola, who will inevitably join 45 minutes into the podcast
Alright.
and say absolutely nothing.
also, is there a way to like turn up the audio or something? Because everyone's like kind of low for me.
You could probably do it in Zoom, right?
Did this fix it? I
It's-
closed my window.
So okay, it's literally full volume. Okay, but anyway.
Yes.
So originally I was planning on doing this with like Sirius, but he didn't wanna be in a podcast with Dr. Joe.
Bowed out.
Yeah, and the sloppy seconds.
Yeah, so now it's WHErwin instead. And
Mhm.
also
Same difference almost.
just, like we're
Yeah, I take all my opinions from Sirius anyway, so.
Yeah.
I take all mine from Pablo, so it evens out.
okay, so the thing is we're doing this on Zoom because Strikewind is in Dubai right now. I don't know how long he's gonna be there.
Dogs.
Yeah, but Discord is like not working there right now, so we have to use Zoom. It's so brain dead, but yeah, and like
Just show the Zoom window
like
for like a second in the video.
sure, and like
Like
45 minutes into it, we're gonna have to like start a new meeting because for some
After a commercial
stupid
break.
reason, like Zoom has this thing where after 45 minutes the meeting just automatically ends and you have to do a new one.
Yeah.
It's like-
they want you
it's
to
like-
buy the full version or something.
It's like a fully functional free version that just gives you like a tiny incentive.
Like it's
Yeah.
it's just like a minor inconvenience.
It's just like WinRAR, where you get the
Yeah,
power.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same scratch. It's like barely less.
Well, I'm
convenient
uninstalling
than
it after
WinRAR.
this meeting anyway, so.
Don't worry, the Chinese spyware already has all your information.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Yeah.
On Linux, they had like 7,000 different ways to like download the thing. It was so whack.
Are you getting a CS degree? Is that why you use Linux?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna have to follow the Linux pill too
Yeah.
eventually.
Dude, everyone I know is starting to use Linux now. It's so bizarre. Like fucking
Well, not me yet, but I'm
Well,
going to
I told Sizzy that Linux has less delay, and then he just
yeah,
was like,
apparently has
"Time
less
to get
input
it."
delay for GD, which that doesn't even make
Oh. Wait, are you just saying
At least
shit
my
now?
delay,
Linux
but I
is
wouldn't know.
cheating.
Yeah,
Um,
Linux is cheating. So
Actually,
if you're using an
on the
emulator,
topic of cheating, Dr. Joe, it seems that you've finally cracked under the pressure. You know, you
Oh,
use
yeah.
yeah, no,
You're a newbie, I'm cheating now.
you used to be so against stuff like wave pulse hack and FPS bypass, and now you're just using all of them at the same time for AOD. What happened?
It's okay. I think cheating is okay, but only on top 5s.
Okay.
Isn't the Best of Darkness like a really terrible level?
No, it's actually pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's so good.
Oh.
Dude, people like, okay, if you do like a single practice run on it, you're probably not gonna like it. But honestly, it's like one of those levels where once you learn it, it is genuinely so fun to play.
My first practice run on that level, I was like, holy crap, this might be one of the worst levels I've ever played that someone's actually trying to beat. I have no clue why anyone would even try to verify this. And then like later on, I was like, it's kind of fun. I haven't really made it anywhere past that, but I
Isn't this
actually
just
enjoy it now.
Stockholm syndrome or something? Is that a
No,
common
no,
thing?
It's
okay,
not.
Stormfly always talks about this. Like, players who play top levels have Stockholm syndrome because they
Mhm.
wanna. But like, I mean, maybe that's the case for some things, but in this case, it's not even that. Like, it is genuinely so satisfying to play AOD. Like, I can say stuff like Slaughterhouse and Sakupin Circles
I
are
hate Slaughterhouse.
complete dog shit to play. Like, even once you learn them, they're just...
Sakupin Circles is the worst level on the list. Like,
Yeah,
no,
it
no.
is. I don't understand how anyone even plays that level. It just...
I thought it was cool, but I hate the freaking like 66B part. Like I hate that part so much.
I hate the fact that they nerfed the level and verified it. Same applies to Silent Clubstep. There's just this whole trend of like...
Everyone's like, "Whoa, guys! People have gotten so good that now they can beat the levels that we saw back then."
Oh, yeah,
except like
that
they
is
still
right.
can't.
I feel like impossible levels have kind of a legacy that you, in a way, just ruin if you do that. Like, especially if someone wants to actually beat the unnerfed later on, it kind of like takes away from that person. A level...
Especially if you just name the level the same thing.
Yeah,
like the other level was completely
Yeah, what you
beatable
should do is
before.
put the word easy after it, and then
yeah,
it'll be
exactly. That's
fine.
that's what you need to do. Like,
Okay. Speaking of like levels with like a legacy and that are like impressive and like there's like a lot of build up to them.
yeah.
Do you guys think that Kugel's gonna verify that?
Yeah.
That's the worst segue. That's the worst.
No, yeah,
segue
that
I've
is the worst segue I've ever heard in my life.
Yes,
Kugel
I
will
100
ever verify
I
it?
stand with Kugelblitz.
I think
No
he
way!
will.
Oh my god, dude, Joe.
What?
That is actually
Drama
insane
in the
because
podcast.
if we asked Joe this question like a year ago or something, he would have 100% said no. I am never verifying it.
So you
This
guys
is his
think that he's
character
going
redemption
to beat that
arc.
corridor?
Yeah, sure.
How do you
Yes!
swing in the results like that towards
Dude,
him?
That's
Now-
crazy.
Now we're
I
gonna
was
have to
actually
get more
not
people
excited.
on who hate
I don't care
Kugel.
about
Now
the
it's
result.
actually
I
Yeah.
stand with Kugelblitz, no cat.
Here's the thing. Remember the bet we made, Joe?
No.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking you might have forgotten about that, but I remember.
Yeah, it's
I
actually
remember
bad
like
for
it
you
was
if he
back
beats
when you
Death
thought
Corridor.
Death Corridor was easier than Bloodbath, and I said to you, okay, if I verify it, and you beat it within a day, then I have to get Sonic's version rated instead. But if it takes you more than 24 hours, then you have to uninstall GD forever.
I remember this.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do certainly remember
I
that.
still think I could beat it in under a day.
Okay,
The bet is still
chill.
on, oh my
Yeah,
God.
Wait, so why aren't you just doing it then?
I mean, I
Well, you will later.
well, I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hasn't Death Corridor been a thing for 10 years at this point?
He has to give
Not 10 years. It's
10 years.
it's only been 6 years. Chill.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I'm
only
slightly
been
off.
6 years straight of trying to like eventually get one level done.
Okay, but Joe, will you actually hold up your end of the deal if it happens?
Yeah, I'm that confident. I could beat it with my eyes closed.
Oh,
I don't think you
Is
should
that
make
gonna
the
be
deal.
part of the bet
you,
now?
you should have
have
like
a face
a
cam?
like a face cam with you just blindfolded while you play it.
Like world game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At this
so
point, we are gonna run out of like topics because the segues are so insane.
These
Um,
segues
like,
are correct. They're the best segues of all time. I'm telling you.
I think
No,
you
we
just
don't.
have like brain damage.
Okay.
Anyway, okay. Well, here's another thing actually, because in the last episode, I didn't really like have much of an idea on how this one would be like, so I just like asked in the comments, for people to ask really controversial questions,
Oh boy.
and you know, and then I would like ask them, and then we'd see what would happen. So the
It will
first.
be a political
The
podcast
first one
soon.
is from Jonah D. Gan Alt account 2050.
Huh.
Yeah, and he asks, who is the most overrated player in the community right now?
The most overrated player? Who knows,
Correct.
dude? I don't even keep up with that shit.
Trick? Is that what Dr. Joe said?
Yeah. He's dog shit.
I want
He
an
deletes all the game's
explanation.
assets. Embarrassing.
Like what? Do you mean like the particles or something?
Yeah, I'm just saying, as soon as I started cheating, I got a pretty big skill boost. All I'm saying. I've been cheating for like 3 days now, and I feel a lot better at the game.
It's very helpful.
Whirlwind, who do you
Maybe
think
it's
is the
like
most-
maybe it's like a psychological thing because it gives you confidence.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Like, you
what
feel like
were
I
you
can do
about to
it now.
say?
Well, I was just asking, what do you, like? What's your answer to it? If you
I don't think I have an answer, honestly.
Do you have an overrated creator?
An
Okay.
overrated creator. Oh, Jonathan GD is overrated as fuck.
Oh, I actually agree with that, dude. I actually fucking.
I feel like,
Overrated.
honestly, I feel like Jonathan GD hasn't grown that much since he made Future Funk, and he's just been doing mostly the
That's
same
not
shit.
even that wrong.
I have
Honestly,
I have a better answer to this question.
for creators.
No, for players. Just in general, anyone who's like in the top 10 but doesn't beat anything hard. Like, I think to be like a top player, you should have to beat like multiple top 5s. So I think people like Curse and Space and all of them, some people don't give enough credit to, especially Cobra Blitz. Because he beats literally nothing hard and he talks all this shit and it's really funny to me.
So next question is by Godzilla God 9752, who says, "Do you think the community as of right now is better or worse than 2.0?"
2.0. That's a long time ago.
that's
dude.
a really hard question because
That's
in
not-
my
it's not a hard
let
question.
me explain why. Let me explain why. Because I don't know if I would have hated the community right now in 2.0 because I wasn't like in 2.0 I was a different person. Yeah,
I
you
feel
guys
the
can
same way.
agree with
I've
this.
developed a lot as a person, so like my perspective is a lot different now.
I feel like it's about the same.
Yeah.
I mean, people argue over more dumb stuff now and make worse levels, but other than that, so I guess it's
Honestly, I feel like recently there have been some really good levels
I
that have been made.
Yeah, I can agree with Erwin on that.
I don't really keep up with like non-experienced, so
Oh my god. Okay, I guess I'll read this one out, but this is like such a terrible
We have to
question.
use it. We have to use it.
Okay, I really love food. I'm sure everyone does. But some people really like to get riled up about food opinions, especially controversial ones. For everyone, what is your most controversial food opinion? This
Okay,
question,
I have a good
this
answer
question
for this one.
sucks.
This
but
is very
yeah.
important. I actually disagree that I kind of don't like food that much. As in, like, when I'm eating food, I don't think about the food. I'm thinking about something else. And I often forget what it tastes like, which is, like, everyone is confused by this.
What?
But, like, I
Yeah,
just don't...
That is
I
confusing.
just don't... Yeah, like, I'm just, like, distracted. I'm just, like, pay attention to something else. And then someone's like, how is the burger? I'm like, oh, I don't remember. This is, like,
What?
really weird.
What?
Yeah, no,
That's-
this is, like... This is not even my most controversial food opinion. My most controversial food opinion is, like... So, bell peppers, right? Capsicums, whatever you
Uh-huh.
want.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
find people in my university to start, like, we need 3 to start a society to
The bell pepper society?
against bell peppers.
Oh.
Against
I
bell
just-
peppers?
Yeah, but very few people don't like bell peppers, which is weird.
No, you know
because
what? That's based.
Not
That's based as fuck.
based.
But
All
It's
right.
like
It will-
one of
it will
the
work,
best
though.
tasting vegetables, IMO.
wait, what?
Yeah,
Whatever.
What's the worst tasting vegetable?
one of the best. One of the best.
Yeah,
This
I
is
mean
a-
peppers are
a-
cool. I like slightly spicy ones more though.
I think I
Yeah, I
have
can
the
agree with
most
that.
controversial food opinion of ever.
What is it?
anyone.
What is it?
I think cereal is disgusting. Anyone who eats it is a subhuman.
You eat cereal?
Yeah, I ate it this
Oh.
morning. What the heck?
I haven't had cereal in a while,
I
but
think it's nasty.
I think it's.
Do you guys eat
fine.
cereal with milk or with yogurt?
Yo, what?
Butter? Wait,
Yeah. Dude, you're supposed to eat it with yogurt, not milk.
milk.
Cereal with milk is disgusting.
Who eats it with
Dude,
yogurt?
what?
Some people eat it with water. Some people eat it with water.
I didn't know this would be the most controversial question of the freaking podcast.
So
This is gonna go into funny moments on TikTok or whatever, YouTube
What?
shorts to get the clicks through.
Yeah.
This
do
question.
we have a TikTok account that I'm like
No.
No, like because didn't you say that you had like a hidden TikTok account that got like
Oh no,
100,000
yeah, that was
users
that
or
was
something?
just like
Talk about that.
oh my god, yeah, that was like this stupid experiment I did because the dumbest videos were blowing up on TikTok. And I remember one like stole an NCAT video, and he got really annoyed because it was getting so many views on TikTok, and it was just NCAT's footage. So what I did was I made like a TikTok account called GD Encyclopedia, and every day I would just upload like a clip from NCAT's channel, like a spam clip or something, because those are the ones that blew up the most. And the account actually got so many views like so quickly. Like I only uploaded 4 videos, and it already like one of the clips got like 600,000 views. The account was getting like thousands of followers, and I mean after that I just kind of stopped using it because I was just waiting to see how long it would take until I got like a viral video, and it was
did you
not
get money?
It was like your second
I
one.
don't
or
know.
something.
No, I didn't. Like I just like forgot about the account. If I check back
No,
now,
no,
the
but
video
think
probably has
about
like
this,
a
right?
million views now.
This is the future. We think about a TikTok account that's got ripped NCAT videos, and then discussions about whether cereal with yogurt is disgusting in the background.
It's disgusting with or without
1 billion views.
Well, okay, what cereal do you even eat, Joe? Like,
None of them, because they're all nasty.
Yeah, why would he? He literally said is anyone who eats it is a subhuman.
You
so
don't,
I don't know why.
need to eat cereal.
I don't.
Speaking of food, by the way, how do you guys feel about cannibalism?
I mean, it depends on where you source your meat, right?
Yeah.
If it's exhumation, maybe it's fine.
It doesn't.
Exhumation, that doesn't sound consensual.
No, that's like grave robbing. Because,
Yeah.
Cannibals usually are also serial killers, which is like the problem.
Alright, but like, if you don't do that.
I don't know what's Dr. Joe's stance on it because
Well, what the
looking at his
fuck are
profile
you
picture.
Well, I mean, we were supposed to
Look
talk
at his
about
profile
controversial
picture.
subjects, right?
What's in his profile picture? Like, where did you get that meat?
That's Super Meat Boy.
Super Meat Boy.
Oh, I'm just uncultured. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, it's Super Meat Boy with human meat.
Yeah, it's a boy meat.
Boys
Super
meat.
Super meat boy.
Super boy meat.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Super boy meat.
Super
How
boy
is
missing
this-
in action.
I thought like this stupid food question was not gonna go anywhere, but somehow it's just like turned to be the worst one.
My most
Cannibalism,
controversial opinion
nasty.
on
Next
food is that
question.
my favorite
Yeah,
food is
okay.
human.
The next one was Biprex robbed?
Hyprex.
I'm guessing they're
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about.
gonna need some context for this
I'm
one.
guessing they're talking about the GD awards with like the best player and
Oh,
Biprex.
I don't care. That's my
Yeah,
answer. I
the,
do not
No.
care.
the next question is actually
Biprex
a
was
very
not
very
wrong.
good response to it, which is the GD awards just a popularity contest?
Is that a controversial question?
That's,
Yeah,
no,
that's
it's not
the
even.
question.
That's just an obvious question.
That's just what it is, right?
Yeah.
Sonic's got like second best in 2019 when he didn't upload anything. Yes, it's a popularity contest.
Wow.
And then the last question,
Dude, if anything got robbed this year on the GD awards, it was fucking over defo, dude. Well Rested is the best level of the year, and more
I
people
did
should play
not
it.
watch a like single one. I don't know anything about.
Play Well Rested. It's a
Okay.
good level. It's an easy demon. Anyone can play it.
Okay, I might consider it, but there's like a 90% chance I'm just gonna forget about it after the
Alright,
podcast.
that's fair.
Okay, and then the last question is: with 500 hertz monitors on the horizon, should the bypass cap of 360 FPS be raised?
The cap?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the demon list, they mean.
Oh,
The
I don't
demon list
care.
rolls.
What about you, Dr. Joe?
I had before bypass got unbanned when they were discussing it. My idea initially was they should let you use any FPS you want, but past a certain point, like there should be like a cap on like what bugs you could fix. Like past a certain FPS, you shouldn't be able to fix bugs, but you can use whatever FPS you want.
Yeah, I
That was
think
one
that's
idea.
fair, honestly.
Okay, I'm gonna drop a hot one on you guys. I think bug fixing in general is cheating. Okay.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
Play the original level.
I agree with that. I
I
don't
agree.
agree with bug fixing, except in the case that like it's physically impossible, and even then.
No, even then.
Even then, I think the issue is in that case, I would not even bug fix. Well, if I was playing on 60, I would, but if it was like high FPS, I would just play on a different FPS. And also, a thing a lot of people do is if something is impossible, when they bug fix it, they'll end up like nerfing it as well.
Yeah.
Like they'll just make it easier than it was intended to be because it was impossible. So they kind of have free reign over how they change it, and it's kind of dumb.
I remember in 2016, Sonic's literally added invisible blocks to a ship transition on retention, and it wasn't even a bug that he fixed. It was like a separate part.
Oh, to make it easier, you mean?
Yeah, you should not be allowed to beat levels on a copy or anything like that.
Did-
You should have to
didn't-
beat it on like the actual level.
Didn't Krazen
You should
used
not
to
be
do that a
allowed
lot?
to change it.
Yeah.
Krazen nerfed Devil Vortex. In, like,
Yeah,
4 spots.
Devil Vortex. I'm pretty sure he did it to other levels too, though. Like
Actually, it was 2 spots.
I remember he
exaggerating,
did it to
but
like Artifice as well, and like a bunch of other things.
Artifice.
Krazen
Artifice?
nerfed Mystic.
Artifice, yeah.
Okay.
It's artifice.
Krazen nerfed Mystic, Crimson Planet, Titan Complex. Or wait, no, he hacked that. He
Didn't he like
nerfed
block
Devil
you for one
Vortex.
of them because you like mentioned it to the list?
He nerfed Coeretta. He
But-
nerfed a lot. of
Brazen
levels.
like blocked me. I can't remember why. There's like, oh yeah, I think he like said something that like self-contradicted super hard. Something that was like something he said before. So I like mentioned it to him, And then he just like said that I attacked him to various friends of his and blocked me. And then people in the chat were apparently like, "Oh man, I thought Sino was like nice."
Wow.
It's so bad.
GD drama.
Yeah, welcome to Krazen. Glad that he's gone.
I miss Crazen.
Are there still GD news channels, by the way? Now that I talk about
like free pedo Crazen, I miss because I think we need a villain.
I think
True, we don't have the
Need a
same
villain.
villain, you know.
I think there's a lot
it just
of
doesn't hit as hard.
knockoff news channels, but nothing that's like really big.
Mm.
Yeah.
Since G News died, I guess it just took all of the news channels with it.
I think there's
There-
still
There,
GD
there was
news
like
channels that are, like,
there was a
popular.
Russian GD news channel that wanted to interview me for some reason.
Oh man.
You
Yeah.
should have plugged the podcast, whatever.
The
Google.
podcast what?
With 500 hertz monitors on the horizon, will you finally upgrade to 144 hertz or whatever the
No.
Okay.
non sequitur?
We have a question that me and Kugel were discussing before this, like during the call.
No.
Is the you know Clubstep V3?
Mm-hmm.
Are the blue eyes in some of the Clubstep monsters a reference to Blue Eyes White Dragon?
Yeah, totally. That's absolutely it. You got it.
I'm glad that we know now.
Is being racist bad?
Oh, we're cracking out the really controversial questions
Yeah.
now, aren't we?
Not
Yeah.
as this is not as bad as the food one probably.
This is not nearly
Yeah.
as bad as the food one.
What's your opinion, Dr. Joe?
I think you can be racist, but only to white women.
Oh yeah, I agree with that actually.
Holy shit.
That was the perfect medium for everyone.
Okay, well, I have a question for WHErwin, though.
Yeah. Fire.
So-
Shoot.
Alright.
Wait, if it's the one I think it is, can I ask it?
It's not, well, no, it's related to his creating.
Okay, I've got a really good question related to his creating.
Well, no, well, mine...
And it's related to very impressive
I asked first, so I'm
like,
asking.
achievements.
Shut up. Okay, WHErwin. So,
Yeah.
I think your creating is good now, but it's kind of crazy how you went from, like, copy-pasting Manix objects for your part in Spatial Rend. Like,
Yeah.
Like, what happened with that, even?
Well, I mean, I was just not very creative. That's basically it. I thought, oh wow, this part in artificial ascent looks cool. I'll just do that
There
again.
was that level that you made that was like a duel level where you had
Oh,
did you carry the other person in the duel? Was it one of those or did it have a different gimmick? It was like a 2-player level.
It was a 2-player level, and you can sometimes you carry each other, sometimes you like carry obstacles that interferes with the other player. So yeah, it has a lot of mechanics like that.
I remember that you sent me. I still have a really old version of.
Oh, you do?
What's it called?
Remove submission?
Yeah, remove submission. I still have like one of the first versions you sent me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because you were like showing me it because you were like, oh look, I started decorating it. I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't have the version where all the like first parts are unnerfed and they're like bull crap hard.
Yeah,
Like,
the
they were,
unnerfed
like-
version of that level is super hard.
It was easily top 1 back then. Like it's still hard. Like that would still be
yeah.
hard. It's actually insane.
I'm
how
actually
hard that
surprised that it placed as highly on the Demon's List as it did when it was placed. I didn't expect it to place at all, honestly.
But you were also gonna verify it yourself back then.
I was going to verify it myself. I also still kind of want to beat it, but man,
You should
I'm not a
be-
good player.
Okay, but if you're gonna beat that, when are you gonna beat Clubstep V3?
I am going to beat that level after
was-
I verify my level, actually.
That was my question about legacy achievements because everyone has like been wondering when are you going to beat Clubstep V3?
Yeah, man,
It's a
everybody
very
wonders about that
influential
level. Everybody knows about it too.
I remember seeing your one video on it. I thought it was cool.
Yeah. I got like 93% on it once.
You got like 93 like 3 times or something though.
Yeah,
Like, you
yeah, it
died
was
at the
fucking-
end
it was
so many
stupid.
times.
Yeah.
I like this thumbnail. Did Hitler go to heaven? Riveting question.
Oh, that was a one-off. That was not one of my deeply researched ones.
What will
Super
Biden's
deep
America? I like this thumbnail. It's just PewDiePie and it says "stupid fucking idiot."
Yeah. Oh, that one wasn't that good. I feel like I could argue my points better if I remade that video now, but I'm not gonna do that because, well, it's not really fresh content anymore.
Now you're gonna upload Clubstep V3 verification.
I will
Yeah, and it's
eventually.
gonna have the best thumbnail of all time.
It'll just have an extreme demon face on it. Well, probably just an insane demon face on it. With sands.
Did you forget
actually,
that
does
this
make
level
it pretty good.
existed? Did you forget
which
that this
one?
level existed?
Which one?
Clubstep V3.
No. I never forgot about it.
What is your take on new gens? Because this is like a slur.
Oh fuck.
A
The new
slur
gen
that's been
discourse.
coming up recently.
I've seen this on Twitter a
I've
lot.
given it some thought. I'm just thinking like, if I was 13 years old and people like gave me shit for how I played the game, I would just think get a job, old man. So.
What?
Get a job.
Bro, people are beefing with 13-year-olds for how they play Geometry Dash. Get a grip. Especially Vinny and Cobra Blitz.
Dude.
Like the two biggest offenders of this, I see.
Man,
Yeah.
people just get upset if people don't know like the history of the game, and it's like this game is like 10 years old. You can't expect people to know
Yeah.
everything about it.
Yeah.
I think it's funny to like ironically make fun of people for it, but some people take it too seriously. I
Yeah.
think it's really stupid.
I don't even like know about this because like all my experience with people from GD has always just been people who have been in the community for a while. So like the extent of what I know about quote unquote new gens is like just the few really dumb takes that people have sent me that like people who only started in like fucking 2021.
I don't know. The people who are like new might be kind of annoying, but they'll never be more annoying than the people who started canceling everyone in 2019.
What is the context of that?
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna be annoyed with anyone, be annoyed with like lol what.
Oh god.
I feel like Lawwood is worse now than he was back then.
Really?
I feel like he's more annoying.
Yeah,
I think he means well, but just the way he comes off.
Fair.
I haven't seen him around that much on Twitter actually.
Yeah.
Maybe I just don't pay enough attention. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like a new gen, honestly.
What's a new
Yeah.
gen?
Basically a new player.
Everyone who
Like,
doesn't know about the official Demon List controversy.
Oh fuck! Shut up, dude.
What does it? What does that make me? Because I'm like not a player.
Well, okay, new gen is like someone who joined the community in like
Anyone
2020.
who started
onward.
after
I
2015,
refuse
in
to
my
join
opinion.
the.
Yeah, after
You're
2015.
a no gen. You've never even been
No
in the
gen.
community.
I was in the beta. I was in the beta.
Yeah, in the beta, you're an OG. To you, we are all
Oh,
new
yeah.
gens.
You still know how to call the game Jumpy Jump, don't you?
Sure, yeah, that one.
Alright.
Jump.
Dude,
Yeah.
wait, what was the thing that Synacta brought up though? But like,
Clubstep V3.
no, not that idiot. The official like demon.
The official
Oh,
Demon
right, the
List
Demon's
controversy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Demons List has a website on which they claim that they're the official Demons List, which is false because they're not affiliated with RobTop in any way. And I gave them
Yeah.
some shit about that on Twitter, and
They
it
never
spiraled
changed it.
They didn't, and they specifically told me that they aren't changing it because because I was annoying them.
We
what-
love
what
the
is-
Demon
The
List.
thing is though, we are the official Job Trash podcast, right?
Yeah. Okay. You know, I
We are gonna
actually,
get the
I
RobTop
actually
to
approve of this one.
regret not making it
We
that
were
because
going to call it
we
that
were
at some
thinking of
point.
like names for the podcast, and then we thought like, oh, let's just bring up the stupid meme we have with Cincy where we call him famous. So we call it Famous Cincy Podcast, and he's like not even here half the time anymore. But like originally, like the first idea I thought of was calling it the official GD Podcast, like literally to parody the Demon List because they call them
Yeah.
Oh my god.
right.
Yeah.
And we didn't end up doing that, and I feel like we actually lost out on a lot of views because if you write
That's
GD
true.
podcast, like ours doesn't even show up in the first 20 results, which
Oh,
is
there are that many.
well, no, it's not.
No,
Like,
no,
It's-
there
no.
isn't.
they're just
That-
unrelated
no
results.
relation to
It's,
SEO.
YouTube thing. doesn't
like
show
they
up
don't
with
even recommend
anything.
podcasts. They just recommend like
Oh yeah, okay,
random
yeah, that makes
GD
sense.
viral videos.
They're
But
just like, oh look, you have Finger Dash. It has so many skips. That's crazy, and you need 2,000 FPS.
Okay,
That's insane.
But you know what
All
this
the
reminds me
swag
of
routes.
actually? I don't know if Joe knows this, but I think the challenge list also did a similar thing where they like said they were official, and Pablo made a challenge, and it's still on the legacy list, and it was just like a really dog shit post challenge, and at the end he said like to remove official from the list, and it got like added to the list. And I thought it was just like the funniest thing ever.
That is pretty funny.
But yeah, I mean they never removed it either.
Everybody's doing it now too. I saw a video from Samifying. I don't know which one it was, but he mentions the demons list in that video, and he calls it the official list as well. It's so stupid.
It's so common. Like everyone basically thinks it's official at this point.
Yeah.
I think the list sucks now. I think the entire team is full of hacks and frauds. I think they just want to out.
Who's even on the list team? I have not checked that in
Who's
ages.
the biggest hack on the team?
It's a bunch of
I feel
people
like
I never heard of.
I've mentioned this before as well, but I feel like the demons list has a bad influence on the community as a whole, because it promotes toxic creating culture. I feel.
What do you mean by that?
Well, it puts so much focus on the difficulties of the levels, while the decoration suffers for it. There's a lot of bad levels on that list.
I mean, I think like even the gameplay is trash, but
gameplay,
I don't even know if like the demon list is the only thing to blame. I think it's just the general like way.
Community.
Yeah, I don't know.
Children.
I mean, the
Children
demons
for this
list
one.
definitely doesn't put a spotlight on that, though, right?
Yeah, I agree. Demon list is what's hyping up the children.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, look, it's #1. That's so cool.
But I don't know. I think that's been a thing for ages, like even since the start.
Oh
like,
yeah, absolutely.
But like,
honestly, we should go back to the point in time where people were just making top 10 videos on their YouTube channels, like the top 10 hardest levels.
I remember.
And then it made no sense whatsoever.
I remember
like number 12.
I
With
would
the landscapes.
when I first got into the community, I looked up like top 10 easiest demons because I wanted to beat a demon. Like back in like really early 2015, and then I like played Impulse, but for some reason that list did not have the Lightning Road or the Nightmare.
Oh.
So
yeah, those are the ones that people bring up the most. When
I don't know. It was so weird. Like I think the easiest one on that list was
maybe it was made by a new gen, and they don't know about those levels.
2015 new gen.
Google, can you like check something? Maybe now or afterwards. Is like this would be interesting. Does YouTube tell you exactly which states the views are coming from? Like in America.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I'm wondering because like it'll be interesting if half of our viewership comes from the state of Ohio. I'm predicting that this is actually true.
What?
Because it contains Cincinnati, right? And you have received like comments.
Oh my god, dude! You
Cincinnati.
actually reminded me. I had the funniest comment ever.
You can put it on the video.
Look, I am a local drag artist in Cincinnati. I wanted to see if you would all be interested in doing an interview with me. Couldn't find a place to email you.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, blur
This
that.
sounds like a spam comment.
Well, you would think that.
No,
but-
this is real.
But
Wait,
the fact that they found a podcast called the famous CINCI Podcast and mentioned that they were from Cincinnati and wanted to be interviewed, I feel
Oh my
like
God.
We have to include them.
like
then.
they just didn't.
No, yeah.
They didn't.
Did they not watch? Like,
Probably
even 1
not.
minute?
They just saw
Dude,
the
we
title
should
and they,
actually get them into the podcast.
yeah, I know. And then they
that would be the most insane
Wait,
episode
shut up!
ever.
Okay.
Actually, what-
and then
actually, what-
okay, let me finish my sentence. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they just saw the title and they thought like our podcast was related to things from Cincinnati. So I actually want to see if I could get whoever this is to be in the podcast.
That would be
try
pretty
to
funny.
Make it sound like a Cincinnati interview.
Look,
like we could actually try to make it sound like it's Cincinnati.
No. You should just talk about GD with them.
Yeah, just bring up GD.
No, we do it at
list
first.
list
like that.
list of city nicknames in Ohio, right? Cincinnati has Cincy with a Y or Cincy with an I as one of them. There's like Porkopolis, the Queen City, blah blah blah. Cincy. So I think this is what happened. They actually thought that it's a nickname.
Oh.
No way.
It's only showing me California and Illinois.
Look, I'm so confused. What's the population of Cincinnati? Is there literally nothing on the internet that they have to come to this podcast to like promote themselves? there is 308,000 people in Cincinnati, and we are the most famous ones, and we're not from there.
How do you?
They're looking for famous podcasts.
Very, very famous.
Okay. Cities. It doesn't say anything. Like it literally only tells me the stats for Illinois and California, but it also says like those are only like 5% from the U.S. each. So like there are more views from the U.S. It only shows me those two.
Who else is watching except like from California? Are like the Amish people watching?
I don't know. I don't even like know anything.
Where do they even
about
live, the Amish?
US.
They're
like one
live in
state?
America.
Yeah, but is it like one state in specific
Yeah,
they live?
I forgot. It's Pennsylvania.
Oh, right,
Okay,
that makes sense actually.
This is weird. There's actually like tons of podcasts about Cincinnati.
Huh?
So there's more probably than about GD.
Yeah.
I don't believe
wait,
that for a second. That should be a ton of
There's an
GD podcasts.
unending.
There's
number of
almost
podcasts.
none. There's literally just us, the one other podcast that tried to exist, and another podcast that tried to exist. And then there was one a long time ago. That's all I know about.
That's because this is the famous one.
I've actually been in another GD podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Before,
It's
but I don't think it ever aired though.
It's the famous one.
Wait, this is
Yeah.
weird. There's like
There's
at
a lot of
least
them that have
40,
tried to exist, but
40
never-
Yeah, but they're
podcasts
not
about
famous.
like
Yeah.
the city of Cincinnati. Oh my god,
It's an
we need to like do
podcast.
research about the city to like pretend that we are there from there.
That's what I mean.
And that-
And then we just switch
yeah.
over to GD randomly, and then it just we're so confused.
What do you think about the demon list controversy?
What do you think
Yo,
about
what do
the
you think about-
bypass?
The
Wow.
bypass. Dude,
Exactly.
that would be so good. There was another person we were trying to interview, but I don't even know if we were gonna do it in the podcast. But you remember the Katrina Scales thing? It's inactive.
Yeah, we were gonna do that in the famous CINCI podcast. If we were gonna do
Yeah. I don't even know like what happened with that.
that. Katrina Scales. Well, we'd have to figure out how to get her to actually show up.
Who
in the
is that? What are you
podcast.
talking about?
Okay, I mean there's a lot of just this is really stupid
We would have to ask
thing.
her. There's no way she'd actually want to do it.
But basically, it was like it's just this news anchor who like uploads like Florida news, like this thing called Florida Daily or something.
Your Florida
And for
Daily.
some reason, like, because the things they report on are like the dumbest things ever. So we just started doing this thing where it's like me, Synactive, and like a group of other people would like join a call and we'd just listen to like all the, you know, like every report from her. Because they were just so dumb, like the things they would talk about. And then somehow one of the people in that group managed to like find her and get into contact with her. I don't even know how. And
It's just she just has like public stuff because she's like a news person, right?
yeah, and then we were like talking about like doing an interview, and I think she was like
Well,
down.
it's because we were thinking about like making a level with the songs because we thought that it was such a funny
Oh,
meme, the whole Your Florida Daily
it's
thing.
such a stupid idea, but like, cause the news thing has like an intro song, and we managed to find like
Yeah.
the full version of it.
And we found
so
it
now
because
everyone in
girl
that group
messaged
wants to
them
like make a collab with that song, even though it's such like I don't know,
and asked for the intro song.
terrible idea, but
It's really something. And we also have 3 minutes left until we have to go to commercial.
Oh boy.
oh yeah, oh my god, okay.
So
We can
far,
use
we
the
have
rest
gone
of the
through
3 minutes
one YouTube
to-
comment.
We can use the rest of the 3 minutes to further cement the fact of like our mistake in choosing the title. There's a comment here on Twitter saying title is confusing. I don't know if the CINCI is famous or if the podcast is. So,
I was confused about that too, honestly.
Really? Oh, what?
yeah,
That's
me
like a
too, and we
common
came up
thing.
with-
I've seen that twice.
I
yeah.
mean, we can explain the context for the 500th
okay,
time.
this is even
Yeah,
worse.
we've explained it
But
like every
yeah,
episode. We
yeah,
don't really
because
need to
so
do
many
it again.
people ask. But basically, it's just related to like some random dude who called CINCI famous, and then like CINCI found it really annoying because at the time he wasn't like he was even less well known than he is now, and he hates it when people call him famous.
It's more context than that. It's just that he doesn't like being called famous, so we call him famous.
He's also
Google's
Italian.
bad naming doesn't end there because like if you look at a screenshot of a Zoom, his like account is called CINCI Podcast. I guess it's just to like because it's a podcast account. But like, when I look at it, I think like CINCI is talking because CINCI is like the first name.
Well, no,
So, like,
this is
it's
just
just even
the
more
official CINCI podcast account.
You should have named it the official GD Zoom account or something. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
even looking at Zoom. I'm just
Yeah,
playing
well,
ahead
it
of
says
time.
remaining
But no, well,
meeting
actually,
time
he has-
1 minute and
he-
20 seconds.
Google actually has to look at Zoom because he's not able to minimize while Zoom.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's forcing me to keep it open because we're recording in Zoom as well for no reason. It's yeah.
Yeah, what's your opinion on this?
What is this? I like how replying to WHErwin, get a job.
Yeah, like all of your things are just replying to
Why did
WHErwin
we
if you
beef so
Google
much on
this.
Twitter? What?
what?
I used to beef with everyone on Twitter in 2020. All these screenshots are me replying to WHErwin on Twitter.
Oh,
That's
you could
so
totally do
weird.
that.
Like this.
dude, people thought you were so funny for doing that too.
Get
like,
a job. By the way, get a job and stop leeching off taxpayers. The only thing you have is limitless free time. Get a job.
wow, dude, you're so toxic.
Yeah, man. What the hell?
I was going off.
Man doesn't even know that I'm literally a taxpayer, dude.
I used to go off randomly. Different kind of retarded.
Oh, I hope you've developed as a person.
I don't know. I just used to argue so much on Twitter. It's so bizarre.
I mean, it's not really arguments you were making though.
I don't understand. Were you like trolling people? Or...
Yeah. I thought it was funny. Like, I would just send stupid stuff on Twitter, send it in the server, and just laugh at it. It's retarded. I was like 90% baiting. Probably would have been more interesting if you did this episode in 2020.
Yeah,
But-
it would.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think if you did it with Sirius, I still think it would have ended up
Yeah,
a lot.
that's true.
Because I think with like Sirius would have been like very opposed to just your existence.
I mean,
Yeah.
it says a lot that he wouldn't even do a podcast episode with you at all. Even if you were allowed to just argue and trash,
I don't know.
debate anything.
I feel it probably feels like it just isn't worth it because if what you were saying is correct, then talking with Joe about politics just would not result in a productive discussion at all.
I don't care about politics. I didn't vote in any election. I don't care.
Mm.
You're like 2 years too late for the
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, 2 years ago, I feel like I would be a lot worse at arguing my points. So I'm glad we waited.
Yeah.
But now that I don't really have the opportunity anyway, so
2 years ago, I would have just been spewing nonsense.
yeah.
It would have been pretty funny, but
Anyway, there's a minute left. I don't know if we should like.
We should probably like end the call here then, right? And then
Yeah.
restart.
Yeah.
and we'll see you guys next time on the CINCI Podcast.
Official CINCI
That's what
podcast.
Kugel sounds like whenever he does an intro.
No, not really.
Hey
That's
guys,
exactly what. That's exactly. That's
Okay.
exactly what it
welcome
sounds like.
to the famous CINCI Podcast.
Okay, shut up. Let's just.
You can do the welcome back intro.
No,
Google
I'm
again,
not
we'll see.
doing an intro.
No?
Welcome
Okay.
back to the famous CINCI Podcast.
Hey everyone.
Can you shut up? There's like 20 seconds left before the meeting abruptly
He
ends.
gets more and more nervous when you. It's like the intro
Okay,
PTSD.
I'm ending the meeting and we're restarting.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
And we're back.
Well, we're still waiting on Synactive.
Did you save the recording, by the way? Because
Yeah, it says it's converting, and it doesn't even matter anyway because I'm recording on OBS. So I don't know why I would use the.
Figured out.
I mean, what
how it's
happened-
going.
Remember, like last time we recorded on OBS, it was like 88 kilobytes.
That
and
was because Cincy fucked it up, and he was like, I don't even know what he did. He like changed the setting.
I think we were like, can we record using this format? And then we were all like, no, don't do it.
And then he did it
It was
anyway,
like
and then we
experimental.
lost
He
the
did it
entire
anyway.
podcast episode thanks to.
You literally
Cincy.
need a codec that CINCI didn't have, and it's for MP3s. That's what it was.
Do
5
the
others.
re-intro. You have to say like the re-intro. Come on.
Yeah, say
No,
it,
I'm
yeah.
not doing that.
Hey,
Okay,
how's it going, bros?
Hey.
okay you know what?
Do the PewDiePie intro.
We're I don't know who wants to do the intro because I'm not.
Welcome
good.
back.
Okay, I'll do the
No,
exact one Google
let
does.
Dr. Joe do it.
Welcome back. Oh yeah, you can do it, Dr. Joe.
Go ahead.
Welcome back
shit.
to the famous Dr. Joe podcast.
No, that's
With
okay.
our guests,
He's so
Kugelwitz and
famous.
WHErwin.
Okay.
Oh, Google is demoted to guest now.
Yeah,
I guess this
that's
is your
right.
last appearance then.
A little bit too plot accurate because, like, recently we had a like switcheroo episode where CINCI was the host and we were all the guests because
Normally, since he's actually the guest,
Yeah.
Like, it says
because
in the
usually CINCI
thumbnail
was
that
the
he's always the
guest
guest.
and we were the host.
Oh,
What's your opinion? I want to like talk about humor in general. What is your opinions on like humor? Is everything okay and stuff like that, or is there like certain things that someone shouldn't say, or is there certain things that are like what are your takes on just humor in general?
I think in private you can say anything, but I think you shouldn't like
Well,
publicly say
Destiny
things that
defense.
would like offend
Destiny
people. and
defense.
stuff.
I mean, I think as long as you're just not like a dickhead.
Some people
you're fine.
say that like this is what some people say to Destiny that saying what Dr. Joe said is worse than announcing that you say it in private is like worse than actually saying it.
Well, I mean, you
'Cause
can
it- 'cause it's like, oh,
tell
we're
a
okay
lot
with-
about a person by the jokes they make, right?
I
Because
don't
they
think
kind
you. I think it depends, like, because I think if you're going after people, it's wrong.
Yeah.
It
Well,
depends. Like, you shouldn't go too far.
Someone said that one of like the theories of like so there's many like theories of like why humor like exists. Various ones like it shows like your intelligence or it shows like who's in your in group or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or like you learn something unexpected, so it's like funny, so your brain likes it. But one of the other theories is like humor is like a way to kind of break the social norms in like a mild way. So something is only funny if it's like mildly offensive, right? So that because it's like trust, right? Like if you trust
Mhm.
people enough that you can like make offensive jokes from them, it means like you're like in the same tribe, you're in the same in group, right? And the people that you can't make those jokes with, you're like not in, you're not cool with them. It's like one of the series.
That's
I'm
interesting.
not sure how well it relates, but I just think in general things that are ridiculous to me are funny. If that makes sense, it's like
Yeah.
you don't have to think something is necessarily okay or you agree with it to think it's funny. Like
Yeah.
some things
true.
are
That's
ridiculous.
very
Like
true.
there's so many like crude like drawings from 4chan, like retarded drawings I think are funny, not because I agree with them, like stupid ass comics that people will make. And I think it's funny because it's like crudely drawn and the point that they're making is retarded. And I think it's funny in that sense.
I'm not really sure what you're talking about.
I think he's talking about like
It's like stuff like-
Wojaks or
It's
something.
like stuff
Yeah.
like Stone Toss comics and stuff.
Oh.
Not that like you agree, but like
Yeah.
it's just ridiculous. Or like
Well, I mean, if you're laughing at Stone Toss comics, then like, surely you agree with its messaging, then, right?
No, I think you can
necessarily.
also laugh at them for just being really stupid too.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the message is ridiculous. Or like other comics are crudely drawn, like not just limited to Stone Toss, but just in
like,
general.
you mean like Amogus?
I mean, I laugh at like
It's
freaking.
funny.
I laugh at like power scalers. Doesn't mean I agree with them.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's like the weirdest thing to bring up out of nowhere.
Oh, I'm just saying, like you can laugh at things without caring about the message.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, because I think what they're talking about is like you're laughing at something because you think it's stupid. Right?
Yeah.
Which, yeah. I mean,
I think a common misconception with me is like I laugh.
Well,
at a
I mean,
lot
not
of
all.
things
Not. I don't think that
that are like
stupid things are necessarily funny always, or even
Well,
often.
yeah.
Like
I think
sensitive.
it
But I
depends.
Sometimes stupid things just make me kind of sad, you know.
I think like it's like
like the
kind of
Tell me
fact that
about
they
that,
the
Erwin.
fact that they exist.
I want to learn more about that.
The fact that people can be, how can people that be this stupid is a
No, but I think it's kind of
occurs
impressive
in
if
my
they,
brain.
if they do it like ironically, like if you can pretend to be like that stupid, it must.
I mean,
mean
if
that
it's
you're-
if it's pretend, then you're almost satirizing it, right?
like if I don't know if I would find if it was like they were actually serious, I don't think it was like I don't think it's that funny. Like it's kind of a Poe's law thing, right?
Yeah.
Where I guess some people, everyone starts off like satirizing it, and then the actual believers come and
Yeah.
start posting stuff that like and then you can't tell anymore
Yeah,
like who's
exactly.
actually being serious, and nobody can tell actually.
Yeah. I mean, I think Dr. Joe is probably a good example of that because, like, no one can tell what he actually thinks is true or if he's just, like,
Wow, will you beat Death
or
Corridor?
if he's just trying to like mess with people or something.
I have
Very
a confession
true.
to make. I lied in the first half of the podcast. I do not think Blitz is going to beat Death Corridor.
What the
What?
heck?
Damn,
What?
damn.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
we'll remove it. I'll take
No,
anything
it doesn't
I can
count,
get.
it
I'm
doesn't
removing
count,
the
it's a
point.
different
I'm removing
segment.
the point. I'll take anything I can get.
It's true. He told us before we started recording that he was gonna say this.
No,
Yeah,
he
I can
didn't.
corroborate this.
Wait,
It
he
is true.
did?
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
true.
when you were deaf and it's true. He said that he was gonna
You're
pretend.
actually lying, but okay.
I wasn't
No.
gonna say anything, but he just brought it up himself. So.
Yeah, he brought it like he said, I don't think he intended to reveal it. Like he didn't say, but I guess it's a surprise to us all, even maybe himself. Pose law.
Yeah.
Okay, dude.
I had to give you a little bit of hope.
All right. Well, at least WHErwin said yes, so it's still 50-50.
Yeah.
Because
Wait, so it's actually point
yeah,
off?
yeah,
Like,
no,
this is
like
not even a
literally
joke?
last episode it was
Like, I'm wondering if this is like some layer of sarcasm to where I'm like, oh, this is still sarcastic, and it's never happened, and Strikewind's messing with us as well. And it's just
No.
like some universal messing with
No.
session. But it just doesn't seem like something Strikewind would do. So it's like,
I'm
kind of
not
is.
joking. I'm not joking. I thought he was gonna run with it, and like we would just like end the podcast, and you think that he, like, believes that you beat this corridor,
I
that you
wouldn't
will
want
beat
to
this
skew the
corridor.
results.
because okay, before
yeah.
last
Dang,
you have to give you a
before
50-50
last
then.
episode the tally was 50-50. Then during the Carmel and Crone one, Carmel said yes and then Crone said no. So it was still 50-50, and now like it's still 50-50. Like just
We just decided at one point that we were
I think I can
50-50.
change your mind on this.
Can you?
So I can, because Blitz uploaded 52% 2 years ago, and just the other day he uploaded a new progress and it was like 30%. Like, come on. Progress is getting downgraded.
That is okay. You're
Well,
like not
to be fair,
you're not
to be
giving
fair,
any context at all.
To be fair, I uploaded my 93% Culpset V3 like 3 years ago as well, and I still haven't beaten it. But I
then
still
he
believe that I
uploaded new
can.
progress the other day, and it's a downgrade from his old
No,
progress.
Well, I
because
mean,
it was-
if I started playing Clubset V3 again, then
it was
would
a
probably be the same
different
thing.
it was a
yeah.
different
Clubstep
version of the
V3.
level. That's why I was just trying to showcase the level, because like people were constantly
I'm playing it
asking
right
me
now.
to upload like progress or something, right? Like
I-
any-
You need to give it up and let Ice Cave verify it.
oh my god, dude, you did not
You
have that
literally are
energy with
getting
me.
Oh,
this
okay.
before.
I'll say I think you have a better chance in Ice Cave,
Okay.
but
Well,
I think both the chances are kind of low.
Wait, so is it like an open verification thing
I
right
would-
now?
I would-
or-
No.
it's
I
not
would
open
put
ver-
Blitz at a
between
40% of verifying it,
players.
and I would put Ice Cave like a 20%.
Oh.
I mean, I'll take it, honestly. Man.
Bear in mind, when we talk about Death Border, we talk about the 60 hertz version,
Yeah, no, like
not even the version that he's currently
the high
playing.
FPS one, I think is like.
But Google might not even beat that one at this rate.
No,
where's the
shut
progress?
up.
Where's the
Like,
progress?
I uploaded it like 2 seconds ago, so I don't know what
Yeah,
you're
but
on
it's like an easier version, and you get 32%.
about. Because I only played it for a day, and
Come
like
on, Blitz, what's going on here?
You upload it, you play it for a day, and you upload.
I thought we were done with this topic for this episode, and it was like finally over with, and now
You're like, yes, I'm not gonna
brought-
have to deal with Death Corridor.
you just
cancer.
brought it back, and now we have to just deal with this trash again. Damn.
Is this a little fun in your opinion, WHErwin? Or is this like annoying?
A Death Corridor?
No. Clubset P3.
Oh, dude, Clubset V3 is an awesome level gameplay wise. I love the Clubset V3. I'm very proud of it.
I didn't even
It's
know
like
about it before
electrodynamics
this, but
mixed
now
with
I really
Clubstep.
want you to verify
Dude,
it.
that's awesome because electrodynamics is the best level in the game.
I'm gonna comment on all your videos from now on. When is Clubstep V3? So you know like
Oh.
a fraction of what I feel when every video
Even though
I
he's the one who
upload,
said he believes
half
in you.
half the comments are people just asking when is Death Corridor.
To be
Right,
fair,
I see.
you have made it the only thing you are known for.
I guess that's what
Well, I mean, that's not really something you control necessarily, right?
I don't actually care. It's just really funny, but yeah.
Yeah.
Is it funny because it's stupid?
Wait, is it? Yeah, is it funny because it's stupid?
What?
That's such a good. That's actually so good. Strikewind.
What are you saying? Like, what does that even?
That it's just funny, and then you said, "Is it?" and then
He's
Strikewind said, "Is it
making a
funny
call
because
back
it's
to the
stupid?"
topic we were talking about before.
Oh, okay. It's funny because it's offensive to me.
Okay, yeah.
As is always.
See, offensive
okay,
humor
yeah.
is so funny when it's directed towards me.
But you kind of have a choice about this could be over if you decide to stop buffing the level. I know that you have an incentive to do so. You want to keep it at number 1, right?
Yeah.
But you're on this train of being known for this one thing, and you're not gonna retire because you keep giving news about it, giving sneak peek progress, right?
I mean, I guess I don't know.
How long do you think Clubstep B3 will be number 1 on the demon list?
Nah,
No, think about
probably as long
psychologically.
as Sonic Wave, honestly.
Was Sonic Wave even number 1 for that long? I don't think it was.
I thought it was, right?
It was like
Wasn't it
number 1
number
for
one
like
for like?
A day or
months?
two because
Wait,
of
really?
Yadagarasu.
yeah.
It depends on how you look at it. If you look at its actual placement at the time, then no, not really. But if you look at like looking back, because now it's over levels that got placed over it, so
I
depends
think
on how you look at it.
I think levels moving from
Well,
like
it's all
where
based
from
on-
where they are, where it's like, oh, this
Like
one was
that.
actually
And
top
difficulty
one
at
this
the
whole
time.
time, right?
But
I don't think it
along
makes
with
too much
that-
sense to compare it back then, because back then people played on lower FPS, so the placements would have been different anyway.
I think
And
it's not even that, but like just the meta change, so it's like something
Like-
can be like easier.
yeah,
now,
I was
and,
gonna
like
bring
relatively
that
easier.
like
now.
people have different skill sets now. Like for example, now everyone has spam skill set, and they can just do spam, even though it's you need like monkey
The
hands
spam
to
gene.
do that. Like fucking
You need the
Yeah.
spam gene, is what you're saying?
yeah, exactly. You need the spam gene. What do you think of the spam gene? Do you think it's real, WHErwin?
Fuck, I don't know, dude. It's probably real.
The spam gene and the One Piece are real.
Yeah.
Wait, we have to check. Is it time to wait? How long is we going? How long are we going? 'Cause
I mean, we
I'm
can
wondering when
we
the
can
Zoom is
keep
gonna-
going until like the second meeting is close to ending, because yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't know how long is left for this one.
There are still more questions, right?
we have more stuff to talk about. I'm just like wondering when we're gonna have our issue again.
Right. Also, because there's like a final thing we do at the end, and yeah, we need like at least like 5 to 10 minutes for that.
Jeopardy.
I was gonna
I'm-
say something then, I guess if you have nothing else to talk about that, psychologically speaking, if doing the Death Corridor thing was like an annoying experience, then you'll be doing like everything in your power to try to get it over with without dropping it, right? You'll find like alternative ways. Maybe you would nerf it or something. I don't know. But since it's like a way of life now, it's kind of like
Okay,
become
chill.
a part of you, right?
You know,
Yeah, I
way
don't
of life.
Yeah, is it not a way of life? How has it been like 2016 or something?
I mean,
It's kind of like
I've been doing it for a while, but like, I don't know if I would use that to describe it.
am I now a believer in the Stockholm syndrome? This is kind of okay. I don't think I was gonna go there, but
The Death
It's
Corridor has me
okay.
hostage.
I'm the host now, and I'm banning Death Corridor from this podcast. WHErwin, what are you majoring in?
What?
Where are you at school?
What?
WHErwin, what are you majoring in?
It's the
I am-
famous Dr. Joe podcast.
I am majoring in IT.
Really?
Yeah,
Because I'm a CS major, so like
cool.
that's great.
Oh, you must use Linux.
I don't.
Dang,
No
I bet
more
you
Death
use
Corridor.
Linux.
No more.
Well,
Enough.
okay, yeah.
Wait,
I
let's
think
talk
I don't
about
even
Death
like
Corridor.
talking about Death Corridor on this
No
podcast.
more.
Everyone,
No more.
everyone, like the others are the ones who constantly bring it up. So
No more.
We're just like making fun of you. It's not even because we care about the level.
yeah,
it's so stupid that it's funny.
yeah, and it's like I hate this topic.
Before
you
I
should
go, I
win
have
a
a
week.
suggestion.
Yeah.
Very important. I think all the parts where you talk about Death Corridor, you should speed it up to 150%.
Dude, that reminds me
that
of an
makes sense to me.
idea that we had. Like we didn't end up doing it, but during the Stormfly episode,
No, we did, didn't we?
did we? Oh, I don't remember.
Pretty sure.
We
we
talked
had
about
Stormfly
Death Corridor an
stuff.
awful lot, by the way.
There was like one part in the Stormfly episode where he just like kept rambling about something for so long, and it like got really boring. And then we thought of the idea of just like speeding up that part by like 200%.
Oh my
'Cause
god.
It would sound really funny.
That would be really funny.
But
Well, I mean, I'm
Oh,
not the one
the
bringing
time-
it up
the time
constantly,
showed
so-
yeah, there's 9 minutes left, so we can
Wait,
actually.
so what's that
minutes
last
left.
thing you were talking about? I'm unaware of this.
Right. Okay. I'll explain it now because There's 9 minutes, so we could just do that because it's like the last thing we do after every episode, and basically, it's like the previous guests ask a question for the next guests, and then the next guests answer the question from the previous guests. And then you come up with questions for the next one. So last episode was
really putting me on the spot here. I don't know if I have a question or anything.
I mean, okay, you have time to think about it.
Because
I have 8 minutes and 43 seconds. You fuck.
Oh, that's not enough time to think of a good question. Like
I have to answer the other one too, though.
The questions don't have to be great. They just have to be
the
like
more you
something.
talk about the amount of time we have, the less time you have answering and thinking of the question.
Okay. Anyway, the first question is from Carmel, who asks, if you were a Minecraft mob, what item would you drop?
What?
Oh, shit.
Ink
That's
sac.
a good one. I like that question.
I'll drop
Let's
the ink
see.
sac.
What do you say?
Ink sac.
Ink sac?
That's right.
Why an ink sac?
Because
Okay.
Do you remember
it
that
looks
image?
like poop.
Because it looks like.
Wait, so would you drop the glowing one or just the normal one?
The normal one.
Oh, okay.
Glowing one doesn't look
I
as
didn't
much
know
like
that there's
the-
a new one. What?
Yeah, I didn't either. I haven't played.
Wait,
like-
what's the last time you played Minecraft?
Been a bit.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I haven't played like regular Minecraft in a while. Like last time I played it was like Hypixel with like friends, like a year
I've never
ago.
played Hypixel.
Haven't lived.
Anyway,
It's like RuneScape, right? I've played RuneScape before. I know what that is.
No, it's like a.
No?
Skyblock?
I
Yeah,
thi-
Skyblock's like RuneScape.
What are you talking about?
No, it's like a lot like RuneScape.
You haven't
No,
It's
you-
just
you just-
cancer.
you're
You
talking
just
about
grind for
Hypixel.
1,000 years.
Hypixel Skyblock, okay. I haven't tried it.
Oh.
It seems like a grind.
Yeah.
It
But
is.
I think I would drop the Nether Fortress because that's useful.
What, the entire thing or just the
The
brick?
entire thing.
What are you saying? Okay.
I would drop sunglasses because I'm the coolest person alive.
Oh,
We're the coolest. We're the coolest before you die.
I would drop. a
Oh
new,
yeah, I was before I died.
I would drop a new episode of the famous CINCI podcast.
What? Are you gonna drop? Sorry, are you gonna drop your level?
I've never before seen one.
No,
like,
shut
one that
up.
wasn't even recorded. Like an
Are you
SCP
gonna
type
are you gonna
situation where
drop
it didn't even
Death
exist.
Corridor?
Or it's like a music disc. You're like a
also,
creep-
Oh,
oh yeah, it's like you can play it. Okay, wait, WHErwin didn't answer yet though. What's your answer?
Yeah, I haven't come up with a good answer.
you have like 5 minutes to then come up with questions quickly.
Oh yeah.
Hurry
I guess
up.
I would drop every single tool because I seized the means of production.
Oh, wooden or
A means of
Golden.
production, You're kidding.
Yeah, gold. They're all gold, of course.
They're all gold, so they don't actually like.
they all have like
They don't
So
actually
you
do
have to, you have to
anything.
come back for more later. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you have to be reliant on killing WHErwins.
Yeah.
I think those are some good answers. Okay, then
I
this.
have one more question, by the way. I have to interrupt this
Oh my-
for a sec to ask you another question. Happy Worst Day,
Oh, fuck off.
dude. Soon.
Do not
Worst Day in 5
try
days.
to make this a thing all over
In
again.
4 days, there is another Worst Day coming.
Okay. Anyway, so the second question is by Crone,
Yeah.
right? And he asks, "What is the next person's favorite ice cream flavor?" Now,
The next person.
yeah, okay. The thing is, I think he just meant like the question as in your favorite ice cream flavor.
Oh,
but that's
okay.
how he worded it. So I was like not sure if he meant like you have to
I'm assuming he probably just means
yeah.
what's my favorite.
Or
ice
like
cream
you have to
flavor.
Guess
guess
the
what the
next
next person. But yeah, okay, no. What's your favorite ice cream?
It's strawberry. I love strawberry.
flavor? Okay. What about
It's
you?
pretty gay. I think cookies and cream is the best.
Honestly, yeah.
You're calling me gay for liking strawberry, but then you say cookies and cream.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
Strawberry's pretty good, but like,
Cookies
come
and cream
on,
is pretty
man.
based.
I think I don't
I mean,
know though. Like it used to be my favorite, but now it just feels too sweet for me. I like
think-
having.
Dude, I love sweet things.
Hey, WHErwin, I sent you the worst DM you've ever received.
I think
I'm not going to open it after the podcast. Then
I
how
think
about
that-
that?
I
No,
think
I'm
if we're
sending it in
talking
the
like,
GC instead.
Okay. Anyway,
I like.
I think
I
I
like.
think- I think you have to, like-
I'm not reading this out loud. I'm not doing it.
Wait,
You're
I
not
like
reading this?
Okay, wait.
Hey,
What did
I
Dr.
like-
Joe say?
I
What did
like
Dr. Joe say?
pralines. I
We
like
only
pralines and cream as much as the next guy.
the next person on the podcast.
I like it as
so,
much as the next guy.
Word.
Okay.
There are 3 minutes and 13 seconds left.
Yeah. Okay. Come on, hurry up. Think of a question.
Wait, just to be clear, that's not like your
I
name,
think-
actually, right?
I think if we're talking about
What,
milkshakes instead
Whirlwind?
of ice cream, I'll go with
No,
black
the
and
thing
white
I said.
milkshake. I'm
No,
Milkshake?
no, that's not my
Okay,
name.
okay.
What is
wait,
your
wait,
question
wait,
now?
Wait,
What's
yeah,
your
you
question
guys have
now?
to come up with questions. We have less than
Yeah,
three
this is
minutes.
right.
Okay. Calm down. I'm
Wait,
thinking.
Whirlwind, do you agree with me? If we're talking in terms of milkshakes, black and white is where it's at.
Black and what even is that?
It's like chocolate and vanilla mixed together.
I hate chocolate milkshakes, dude. No, that's cringe. It's strawberry all the way for me. I love strawberry
Really?
milkshakes as well.
Even
Yeah.
for milkshakes. Interesting.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I like how this is like one of the few things that you two have disagreed with. I thought like this whole podcast was gonna be you two arguing about stuff.
Well, I mean, we haven't really touched on politics that much. So.
And Dr.
Is
Joe's
everyone-
question is, drumroll please. Okay, go ahead.
I'm still thinking.
Okay, Whirlwind,
Okay.
do you have one?
Whirwin's question is,
Oh, well, that's a good question because I'm still thinking it as well.
It's fine.
How can
it's
I beat?
fine.
How can I beat the Minecraft question, dude? That's such a good question.
Yeah.
no, okay, whatever.
It is a good question though. Honestly,
really good question.
compared to like other questions people have asked, which are just like they turn
One
off
of the
their
best
brain
ones.
and ask
Some of the
dumbest
questions are like
question.
illegal.
Yeah.
That you
Some
have
of the
not.
questions are literally illegal. Which illegal
Reference to
act
the
would you do?
Stormfly question.
The Stormfly question was that?
It was
talking
something about, like,
illegal
if you had
acts
You have to
of
watch the episode.
children
Yeah, you have
to watch
enjoying-
Okay, it was a minute and 30 seconds. Come on, guys.
I'm thinking as hard as I can.
This is
maybe-
like-
Maybe that's the problem though. Maybe we're just
yeah,
thinking too
think
hard.
less and just go
Alright,
with the
alright,
flow.
alright.
You just
What's your
go
favorite
in.
video game? That's a good question, right? Has that been asked
That's
before?
yeah.
It's never
Good
Oh,
question.
I wanted to ask your opinions on GD, but now we have like our meeting time is like 1 minute.
Dr. Joe, what is your question?
Celeste or Super Meat Boy, which is the
Celeste.
goat.
Oh,
No, it's Celeste. That's the,
which is, dude, it's such a good question. What
I
if
haven't
like the
played
next
Meat Boy,
person's
actually.
favorite game is either Celeste or Super Meat Boy, so they just give the same answer for both?
Dude, Celeste is actually a really good game, so that wouldn't
I've
be a
played
bad
both.
pick at all.
Should I give my opinion on this?
I
We
know
have
Yeah.
your
to-
opinion, but yeah, go ahead.
I don't know it.
I think Super Meat Boy's the goat. Never
Oh,
been
really?
topped.
Yeah.
all right, that
Not-
was
not in
the
terms of video games,
famous.
but, like,
that
in
was the
terms of,
famous
like,
Cincy
platformers.
something.
By the way, the meeting
Cincinnati.
is going to end in like less than
Bye.
30 seconds, so
Wait,
Hope
wait,
you
wait.
enjoyed
I'm
the
I'm
Dr.
gonna
Joe
stop
podcast.
recording as soon as
No, no,
it
no.
like auto ends.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right when it auto ends. But first, I have to say, don't forget to subscribe to WHErwin to become a WHErman, because that's what WHErwin subscribers are called.
No, they're not.
Not
If
like
you
werewolf
subscribe
or
to
something.
WHErwin to become a WHErman. No,
Werewolf.
subscribe to Kevin to become a WHErman, and
Kevin?
we can.
Oh, we didn't talk about Yick.
What?
Wait, we didn't talk about you.
Oh my god, it just ended. Well, I mean, I'm the only one here now. Everyone's gone, so bye, I guess.